Is part two. So drilled the holes. That's solid. So it goes through the 6 bolts here. I could not find the gears they have, but I used the lock ones. And that goes through to a bar here. There's another crossbar across here. Secures it to the fender. And that is solid. So now I just have to secure the antenna, come through the hole, and then I gotta penetrate into here to figure out how I'm gonna do the antenna mount. But yeah, that is a serious antenna mount. And yeah, all that other work on the other one. So now when I unhook it, I can swing it back here. So that's working appropriately now. And everything else is rebuilt. So yeah. I got my ground cable in there. Everything's locked, washed, grounded, and everything else. And this is a solid freaking mount. So everybody has the sugar scoops. But this is the bracket you need for the 5-ton that goes on the fender. And then the one I have, I've already taken apart and cleaned it, is a B and C. That's going to go here and down up there. The antenna is going to swing up from there, which is right here. And then I'll tie it down. And right now that'll be my AM, FM, or dual band radio. I'm not sure what it'll pick up on dual band, but I'm just using it because it has an FM receiver. But yeah, that's the military 5-ton antenna mount. So this is the military one. I'm going through it. So this is the coil, which has this cap that goes on it. It's held in by one screw, which feels like it's plastic. This is the bottom. So it looks like one resistor, and then that goes to the bottom, and the bottom goes to there. So this is designed for one specific frequency, which doesn't really matter. So I'm going to be removing these coils to go straight through directly to the top of the antenna, and then I'm going to see if I can get a fire stick on the top. If not, I'm just going to plug the one I have because I took all the measurements. So it's 300 divided by whatever megahertz you're doing, comes out to meters, and then you do the conversion into foot, and then that's what you get. So I got to remove those 2 screws now. Alright, so we got the top portion off. There's an antenna in here, which is like a PL259, and then slips on here. We got another gasket here that needs to be cleaned, keep water out, and this shoves in here. This shoves on top of here, and this gets bolted down. These bolts. So now I can take the top screws out, and then I can remove the rest of the coil to make this a AM, FM, CB radio. Alright, so this one came out now. So these are 3 screws. This is where the magnet went, and this is the wire. So I cut it down and then unraveled it. I'm not going to put this stuff in there, which doesn't matter, but I need to deal with these coils in here. I've already popped this one off and popped the screws out. I just got to break the seal, but I need to get to the bottom of this and wire that directly to this, and then it's just a regular mount. So I'm going to clean it up too, and then clean these gaskets to stop the water intrusion. Okay, to get this one up, to get to the bottom, to get the last set of coils off, you're going to screw these down, and that'll pry it off of this. Then we get to the bottom. There's battery left. Alright, so I'm going to short between this one and this one. That'll be grounded. Then I'm going to go up through the entire thing, through this. And then I finally got this out. They pop out, so I stuck it underneath and yanked it up. I'm going to connect that one to ground, this one to center, and then I'll put it all together with this wire, which actually is a piece of coax. So that should make it complete to go through. I'm still going to use this with the top, and I'll just use this antenna, and I'll cap off the top, because it's big enough actually to use it for an AM/FM. So sounds good. I'll let you know when I have it together.